Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are breaking down the official playbook for having a great year at Auburn Mountain View High School. Look, whether you're a freshman just trying to find your locker or a senior who basically runs the place, this is your roadmap to success. So let's jump right in.
So, let's start with a big question. What actually makes a great school community? I mean, is it the building, the teachers, the winning sports teams? Yeah, all that stuff is important for sure. But the real foundation, it's something a lot more fundamental. It's a shared agreement on how we all decide to operate together.
And that agreement really kicks off with one big idea: citizenship. Think about it. The second you enroll at AMHS, you're not just a student, you're a citizen of this community. And just like any citizenship, it comes with some amazing privileges. But yep, it also comes with some key responsibilities. This idea is literally the foundation for everything else.
And lucky for us, these responsibilities aren't some complicated 1,000-page document. It all boils down to 4 really simple pillars. It's all about respect. Respect for yourself and for others. Respect for the adults on campus, respect for school property, and of course, respect for everyone's safety. That's it. So let's see how these actually play out in real life.
All right, let's walk through a typical day at Auburn Mountain View. We're going to see how these citizenship principles apply from the moment you get here till that last bell rings.
So your day might start right here, in the parking lot. And let's be real, being able to park on campus, that is a huge privilege. It's so convenient, right? But it's one of those things that only works if everyone is on the same page and follows the rules.
And here are the responsibilities that come with that privilege. You've got to have a valid parking pass, and it has to be visible. Also, for safety reasons, the parking lots are completely off limits during the school day. That means no heading out to your car during lunch or just to hang out. You follow these simple rules, and that privilege is all yours.
Okay, once you're inside the building, there are 2 essential tools you need every single day: your student ID and your planner. Your ID, whether it's on your phone or a lanyard, is basically your key to everything. And your planner is your lifeline for staying organized and on top of your work.
Now, what if you need to leave class? AMHS uses the e-hall pass system, and it's super simple. First, you create a pass request on your device. Second, your teacher approves it. Third, and this one is key, you leave your phone behind in the classroom. And fourth, you're good to go. It's a pretty smart way to keep things secure and minimize disruptions.
And this brings us to the big one: electronics. The policy is actually very clear. Before and after school, your phone is your business. But during class time, it needs to be put away. Also, remember, you bring it to school at your own risk. And, this is critical, you absolutely cannot record anyone without their permission. It all goes back to respecting the learning environment.
Okay, so we've covered the day-to-day logistics. Now let's shift gears and talk about how our personal choices, how we interact and express ourselves, impact the whole community.
Let's talk dress code. The school's policy is built on a really positive principle. You absolutely have the right to express yourself. Your style, your identity, your traditions, they're all welcome. The only key word here is responsibly.
The policy is pretty straightforward. Expressing your identity is in. Hate speech is out. Celebrating your traditions is encouraged. Promoting violence is not. See, the dress code isn't about controlling your style. It's about making sure our campus is a safe and respectful place for every single person.
And that idea of safety and respect leads directly to this powerful quote from the handbook. This isn't just a nice little sentence. It is the guiding mission behind some of the school's most serious policies. Everything is designed to make sure the statement is true for everyone.
And because that mission is so important, it means there is 0 tolerance for harassment and bullying. Period. This applies everywhere, in the halls, online, on social media. The school takes this incredibly seriously. But, safety is a shared responsibility. The most important thing here is that last line. If you see something or if it happens to you, you have to report it.
Now, we need to talk about the non-negotiables. These are the hard and fast rules that are in place to ensure a secure campus for every single person in the building. No exceptions.
This number says it all. 0. That is the amount of tolerance for fighting at Auburn Mountain View. It's an immediate and absolute line that cannot be crossed.
And the consequences are just as clear and predictable. A first offense is a minimum 5-day suspension. A second is a minimum of 10 days. A third time, and you're looking at a possible expulsion. The outcomes are not a mystery. They are laid out right there to prevent things from ever getting to that point.
And this same zero-tolerance policy applies to weapons of any kind: drugs, alcohol, and vaping. Bringing any of these items to school or a school event is a serious offense with significant consequences, all designed to keep everyone safe.
Okay, let's shift gears. We've talked a lot about what you shouldn't do, so let's talk about something you absolutely should do: show up. It might seem basic, but really, why does attending every single school day matter so much?
Well, the link between just being in class and your academic achievement is undeniable. But it's also about building habits for the professional world. And on top of that, it's state law. The school is required to act on unexcused absences, and that includes a conference after just 3 of them. Simply put, being in class is step 1 to success.
So, we've covered the rules and the responsibilities, but let's connect all this to the bigger picture. How following these guidelines opens up a world of opportunity and sets you up for success well beyond high school.
High school is so much more than just classes. It's about joining clubs, playing sports, and getting involved. I mean, these are the experiences you'll remember forever. But to participate, you have to meet the academic standard of passing at least 2.5 credits. It's a perfect example of how your responsibilities in the classroom unlock all the fun stuff outside of it.
Ultimately, every rule, every class, and every activity is building toward one major goal: graduation. This includes completing your high school and beyond plan and, for all you seniors, successfully delivering your senior presentation. These are the final steps on your journey at AMHS.
And that brings us right back to where we started. A school isn't just a building. It's a community defined by the actions of its citizens. Every choice you make contributes to the culture of Auburn Mountain View. So, the only question left is, what kind of citizen will you choose to be?